What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are with another reaction. In this, we have why India is offered a jet that stayed out of war. Before we dive in and find out exactly what that means, if you guys happen to enjoy, please don't forget to smash subscribe, give the video a thumbs up. Also, if you like to support the channel by becoming a member, all you gotta do is hit the join button to receive your exclusive benefits. Let's get to it.
Offered India its Su-57E stealth fighter. The deal includes local production, technology transfer, and integration of Indian weapons. It's pitched as a solution to India's squadron shortfall and a boost to self-reliance. But behind the sales pitch lies a deeper question. How has this jet actually performed in combat? The Su-57E is the export version of Russia's fifth-generation fighter, designed to compete with platforms like the American F-35 and Chinese J-20. It features radar-absorbent materials and S-shaped air intakes that reduce its radar cross-section, making it harder to detect. The aircraft is powered by twin AL-41F1 engines, each delivering 147 kilonewtons of thrust, enabling supersonic cruise without afterburners. It has a combat radius of 1500 kilometers and can perform extreme maneuvers thanks to thrust vectoring nozzles. Its radar system, the N036 Belka, can track up to 60 targets and engage 16 simultaneously, fusing infrared and low-band radar data for full situational awareness. The jet carries up to 10 tons of weapons internally, including long-range air-to-air missiles, short-range infrared missiles.
The jet carries 10 tons? That's 20,000 pounds. That jet can carry that much weight? Oh my God. I guess I don't know the capabilities of these fifth gen fighters. I know about all the weapons, I feel like, and how fast they are, how they're harder to track on radar, but the amount of weight they can carry, I guess that's something that I have yet to think about.
And ground attack options like cruise and hypersonic missiles. Despite its advanced configuration, the Su-57's real-world performance has been cautious. In Ukraine, Russia has used the jet primarily for standoff missile strikes. These missions involve launching weapons like the Kh-69 from Russian airspace, targeting infrastructure and air defense systems without crossing into contested zones. The aircraft has operated in coordination with other platforms, such as MiG-31s and Tu-95 bombers, and has reportedly conducted over 40 such strikes. However, it has avoided flying directly over Ukrainian territory, likely to minimize exposure to Western radar and missile systems. There is no confirmed record of the Su-57 downing Ukrainian aircraft, nor has Ukraine reported detecting or engaging the jet, which could suggest effective stealth or simply that the aircraft has stayed far from the front lines.
Yeah, I would assume that the aircraft just stayed far from the front lines, or I feel like Russia, and I guess I don't really watch any news on Russia. Probably a lot of their YouTube videos get blocked from me, but because a lot of mine get blocked from Russia. But I feel like if this was on the front lines, like Russia would be bragging about it, like they would be saying how effective it is, rather than. But you really haven't heard anything about it, so I'm assuming I ain't pulled out this in the war yet. Is what I'm assuming.
Analysts remain divided. Some argue that the Su-57's role has been overstated, functioning more as a missile truck than a true air superiority fighter. Others point to its low sortie rate and reluctance to enter hostile airspace as signs of operational restraint rather than battlefield dominance. Russia has not lost any Su-57s in combat, but that's largely because it hasn't risked them. The jet's stealth profile may be impressive on paper, but its survivability against modern air defenses remains untested. Meanwhile, Ukraine has successfully downed a wide range of Russian platforms, including Su-34s, Su-25s, and Ka-52 helicopters. The absence of Su-57 losses is less a reflection of its superiority
Yeah,
and more a result of its limited exposure.
absolutely. Because I feel like, dang, if you had such a jet that was just absolutely amazing, a fifth gen fighter that could give you the upper hand, you'd absolutely would have pulled it out. You would have pulled a lot of them out, I feel like. If you thought that they were so great that Ukraine really couldn't shoot them down. But they're keeping them put up. They're holding them back. So are they still working on them? Are they still trying to tweak some little things, or are they hesitant to put it on the battlefield? What's the situation?
Outside Russia, Algeria is the only country confirmed to have placed an order for the Su-57E. The North African nation has long been a major customer of Russian defense equipment and is expected to receive its first units soon. Algeria plans to integrate the jet with its existing fleet of MiG-29s and Su-30s, focusing on regional patrols and air defense. There has also been speculation about interest from countries like Vietnam and Turkey, but no other confirmed deals have emerged. India, if it proceeds, would become the largest foreign operator and potentially the most influential partner in shaping the jet's future. The Su-57's limited export footprint reflects broader concerns. Production has been slow, with only a few dozen aircraft in service. Western sanctions have restricted access to key materials, forcing Russia to make compromises in construction. The jet's networking capabilities lag behind Western standards, and its fuel consumption limits endurance to around 2.5 hours. These issues have raised doubts about whether the aircraft is ready for high-intensity operations.
I feel
So,
that.
is Russia pushing a failed jet to India? Not exactly. The Su-57 is not a failure. It's a platform with potential that remains largely unproven. Its combat record is cautious, its production constrained, and its technology still evolving. For India, the offer may be less about acquiring a finished product and more about gaining access to advanced systems and adapting them to national needs.
There you
But
go.
calling it battle-hardened or dominant would be premature. The jet's performance in Ukraine raises more questions than it answers, and India will need to weigh those uncertainties
Yeah.
carefully.
For sure. I feel like India would weigh those certainties carefully, because I know that India is right now they're trying to become self sufficient to where they don't have to rely on any other countries for almost anything. But such as military weapons, defense weapons, they want to get to the point where they're self sufficient, and then get to the point where they're a major exporter of weapons. And so I think for this, it isn't about a finished product, but I think India can take what Russia has and tweak it, make some upgrades Indian style. You feel me? To make it fit them best. But you already have a product maybe that's not quite finished, but it's already been in the works. It already has so much to where you don't have to start from scratch. You can come in and just tweak things, make necessary changes that would help benefit you, or you can do your own thing. It depends on what India feels, how they feel about the SU, if they for this 57, if they even feel like it's worth it. I don't know. That's all we have. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, check out the next. I'll see y'all next.